Okay, folks, hopefully third time's a charm, lighting's changing, even, I'm taking, or was taking, a comedy workshop, comedy class, whatever. And there's a few things I learned in the few sessions I showed up to. Number one, comedy's a craft, folks. It's an art. Just like boxing, just like karate. You know how in boxing you have your thing, 1, 2, hook. You know, in karate you have your, you know, I don't care, name the discipline. Every discipline has its, I don't know, order or sequences, foundation. Well, comedy is no different, folks. And one of the things I'm learning is that in comedy, your foundation is, number one, learn how to speak. That's number one. Learn how to speak and be comfortable speaking. Learn how to engage the audience. Learn how to remain calm. I went into this course feeling kind of cocky. Like, hey man, I'm funny. I've had my whole life. I'm Gen X. I've had my whole life to be funny. And maybe that's true. But it doesn't mean I know how to make other people laugh. You see what I mean? There's a difference between being funny and then knowing how to convey that funniness to the audience or to the crowd. So I think I probably jumped in too soon because there's other foundational things I need to work on, and that's why I started this channel. It's mainly for myself, but maybe for others. You know, it's going to be a journey because when I start doing stand-up, I'll film those and post them, and And the good thing about this channel is one time I like YouTube's algorithm because I ain't gonna get no views, so I don't gotta worry about no one stealing this stuff because it's not for everyone, it's just for a select few. So, this one time I don't need views, people be stealing my stuff. Anyways, one of the things I suggested to one of the instructors when I was going there was that just have your students get up on stage and speak about anything, like I'm doing now, just because to me, it calms you down. You realize, you know what, being on stage is not such a scary place. It kind of helps you get into a rhythm, you know, you get comfortable being on stage. You don't feel like you have to rush. You don't feel like you have to tell a joke. You don't feel like you have to make someone laugh. You're just up there talking about anything. So, look, for instance, here's what I mean. Look, I'm just gonna pick up an item and start rambling and talking about it. How's everyone out there doing tonight? Yeah, Lysol, man. Remember during the COVID era, when Lysol was like one of the most sought-after commodities on the planet Earth? You know, it's like one day you go down to aisle 5 at the supermarket, Lysol, far as I can see. Next day you go down there, man, it's like no counters are empty. It's like empty and cleaned out, nothing. Now, and the same thing happened to like not underwear. Maybe underwear too, I don't know. The same thing happened to toilet paper. Now I can understand Lysol because, you know, during COVID no one wanted to get the virus. And Lysol kills viruses, but toilet paper? I don't know. To this day, folks, I don't understand why people made it run on TP. I still don't get that. Alright, now I'm going to pick up another object, just randomly. Yeah, I went out and got these MMA boxing gloves. Folks, I can't fight. But one thing about fighting or boxing, sparring, it keeps you in shape. Kind of like, because you're sparring helps you to practice before the main event. And that's the same thing I'm doing now. Speaking into the mic, even though I'm in like a place, an apartment. That's why it's turned down. I don't want to make my neighbors. So, speaking into a mic, being on stage helps develop, or it's repetition. And you got to get your mind comfortable with being on stage, hearing your voice amplified. And so that's what I'm doing now. But as far as boxing, yeah, when I was younger, maybe. But now what little I have left of my brains, folks, I don't need it mashed up by my opponent knocking my marbles out, you know. Not that I got a whole lot of brain cells left, but what brain cells I do have left, you know, I think I want to keep them, you know. Okay, one more thing, just randomly. Sunglasses. Yeah, me and sunglasses. I don't know. Let me put these on here. Everybody needs a friend. Da da da. That's Stevie Wonder, of course, man. That's the man there, Ray Charles. What's that Ray Charles one? Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Whatever, man. Man, them guys had more talent. You know, they were blind, and I'm not like 1/20th, 1/100th of what them guys were. They were blind. Sometimes I feel sorry for myself. At least I wake up and have eyesight, you know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, whenever you put on shades, just kind of makes you wanna, like that one dude on Jurassic Park. You know what I'm saying? Or Blade, you know, you want something about shades, transform, you know, I'm Gen X. Or that one song during the 80s. I wear my sunglasses at night. That was a weird time for music, folks. I call it like disco rock. It's like a whole bunch of like rock music. It was like disco, house music, rock. It's like everybody got soft in the 80s, even the hard rockers from the 70s. Especially Billy Squier, man. When he got up, I don't know what he was thinking about his fans, folks. I heard that wrecked his career. How you gonna like, your fans are like hard rockers, Kiss, you know, not Iron Maiden, it was before their time, Motorhead, Billy Squier, and I think his next video on MTV was like in spandex, pink spandex at that, folks. Come on, Billy. Come on, man. He'd crawl around all up there on stage. Not even Michael Jackson would do that. Okay, that like destroyed his career. All right, folks, I'm done with the exercise, sir. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna be doing for a while, is just speaking into an amplified mic, speaking calmly about anything. Because what I want to do is I want to learn how to master the stage. I want to develop a rhythm, a pace, and I want to realize that I don't have to rush. That's the main thing. I was getting up on stage and I kept trying to rush. Like I had to get everything out in like, I don't know, 5 seconds. You don't. I'm realizing that you don't. Like when I watched those speakers speak at this boring safety meeting we had this week, and I noticed they're not comics, but they have mastered the art of speaking to an audience. Imagine getting up there speaking about the most boring subject on earth to 70 people. Imagine that. And that's what they did. And I learned from that, because I'm like, you know what? They're not trying to be funny. They're just trying to speak intelligently, articulately for 30, 20 minutes, whatever. And every now and then they would throw in a one-liner just to kind of wake everyone up. And I learned from that, folks, believe it or not. And that's what I'm saying, is I think that there's a lot of foundations to comedy that if I ever had a school there, I would start with those bottom foundations first. Get an over stage right, get up on the stage, learn how to speak about anything. Take your time. I give every student like 2 or 3 minutes. Just speak about anything, no rush. And learn how to, it's okay to pause. That's another thing that was freaking me out, is pausing on stage, like silence. It's okay if you're controlling it, if you're controlling the pace. It's okay to like pause between the punchline, you know? So, anyways, folks, thank you for tuning in. So, we'll see where this goes. And I'm just doing this for my own benefit, exercise, and that's all. So, and with that, now go get your shine box.